Somebody's birthday is February the 6th. Somebody's manifesting a miracle right now. I don't know who you are. You're manifesting a miracle. Hold on. Affirmation of the day: I'm always making money. Okay, I'm aligned with the universe. I'm always winning. I'm always having my way. I am the co-creator of my reality. I'm happy with where I am at, and I accept my journey. So we're going to tap in and see what messages I have for y'all today. Take what resonates, because the messages may or may not resonate with your current situation. Use your own discernment when it comes to my messages. Y'all, I look a mess right now, but I'm just chill Will right now, okay? Somebody's name could be Will. So I was called to give you guys a little message. If God is inside of you all he has to do is crush him out, okay? That's what I got. Because a lot of people be like, I am God, God is me, 111, if that's what you feel, okay? Me personally, I feel like, yes, we all are created in his image, but we are not the creator. We are co-creating with the creator. But you still have to crush the God out of you, okay? This is literally like you have to break down your DNA, okay? You have to decode your system, okay? We speak about this a lot. If God is inside of you, all you have to do is crush him out, okay? So trust him. Some of you guys can feel imprisoned by purpose. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because when I wrote that down, I'm like, imprisoned by purpose. Why am I hearing this? And I thought to myself, you could be imprisoned by purpose, 201, okay? Your purpose could make you feel, I don't know, it just depends though. I mean, just because it's your purpose don't mean you're supposed to, it's supposed to make you feel alive. I mean, I don't know. I mean, your purpose flows from within, so you could feel imprisoned by it. Because I know, like, when I sew, it's like I am in like a little cell. You know what I'm saying? 229, as I say this, it's like it's literally me focused on something. It's manifestation, because anytime you bring a thought into fruitation, it's manifestation. So if I'm sitting here and I'm like, I mean, yeah, when people's in jail, what do? They just sit back and think, right? So it's like, I don't know, it's a thought. First, it's a seed. You know what I'm saying? It's a thought. Anytime you bring a thought into fruitation, it's manifestation. So that's like me sitting back like, I want to do this. I want to do that. And once you start planting that seed, you already know what you want to do. You start watering that seed. It grows. 310 as I say this. So you could feel imprisoned by your purpose. But what does this mean? It means do it in the crushing. Do it in the crushing? Y'all, I'm sorry. I was channeling it. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Do it in the crushing. Okay, so like decoding your DNA. While you are in the midst of decoding your DNA, you are also in the midst of being imprisoned by your purpose. Okay, Kevin Gates. Okay, I'm hearing set me down. God set me down. He broke me down and said, make me proud. Okay, so this is like, sometimes we gotta sit back and, be like, here, I'm gonna miss out on that event, or I'm gonna miss out on that, because I got something else on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't all about just having fun, Life is definitely what you make it. I'm here, I got a new attitude. So some of y'all, you could be literally imprisoned by your purpose because God is trying to give you a new attitude. 411, as I say this, he also could be trying to give you some information. Okay, your higher self is trying to communicate with you at this time. You really don't know what God is making while you are aching. y'all sorry. My fellows be like, y'all be like, what the hell is her IQ? Listen, baby, don't worry about all that. 434, we are leaders over here, not followers. So I'm just giving y'all my downloads, right? Okay, so I got while you're aching. So it's just giving me pain, okay? I was just talking about this. My best creations, my best ideas, the best moments in my life, The happiest moments in my life was when I was going through the most pain. And that's crazy to say. It's crazy. Because you don't think that way. People think when you are in pain, you suffer. 5'11" as I say this, but when you can turn pain into pleasure, baby, that's alchemy. Yes. Preach to the choir, okay? I feel like a preacher right there, y'all. I'm sorry, but nah, real talk. Pain, being transformed into pleasure, is nothing but alchemy. So, you don't know what God is making while you're aching, okay? Understand that. You could be aching, baby, but you don't know what He making. You don't know what He baking up in there, okay? Like, got you as like a secret ingredient or something, yeah? He will take you from seed to bearing fruit. 555. These are some major changes some of y'all are going through, okay? I'm getting a little serious right now. Holy Spirit put it on my heart. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? You need to be aware of the seeds that you are planted, honey, okay, at this time. A lot of people may feel like, oh, you know, your life, you are in a prison, okay? People might feel like you are in a prison, but it's not about how people feel, okay? We're not worried about what people feel at this time. At this time, your purpose flows from within you. And if God is within you, you have to feel whatever you feel within you. So whatever feelings that you have within yourself, these are the feelings that are supposed to be pouring out of you. God is trying to bring them out by putting you through some type of pain. So when you think of pain, when you think of your purpose, you think, am I in prison for any reason? Am I sitting here for no reason at all? You are sitting there for a reason. Even if you are in jail, hell, I don't know, because some people be watching tarot from jail and all that. Even if you are sitting in jail, baby, it's a purpose for your pain, baby. Okay? I don't know. But, yeah. Your seed is going to bear fruit. He will take you from a seed to bearing fruit. Now, this does not happen overnight. No. You don't go through suffering and just feel good, okay? So I'm just let y'all know that. It hurts, okay? But you have to, 729, find a way to feel your purpose through your pain, okay? You have to find a way to bring pleasure out of that pain, okay? Can you trust Him when no one doesn't answer? Can you trust Him when He doesn't answer? Because like I said, this has to do with you. It has nothing to do with anyone else at this time. When you are trying to find your own purpose, sometimes He will imprison you by His purpose. So whatever you are feeling imprisoned by, it's because it has a purpose. Okay, it has a purpose. Sometimes there is no answer. So some of you guys could be looking for answers, and sometimes there's no answers. You are 18. You are you are sitting there on purpose. You ain't in trouble. Okay, you're not in trouble. I mean, you have to really look within you. That's why they say we are the creators of our own reality. We are co-creators. So what purpose are you sitting there for? You have to really figure out what purpose for your pain. Trouble doesn't last, okay? This is the art of life. Like I said, this is alchemy. You don't get out of trouble. You don't get out of trouble and be left with trauma. Okay, I got that. So don't get out of trouble and be left with trauma. So like, this is like you going through something and you having to say you have to do some time. Okay, we're going to use this as an example. 9/11, say you had to do some time for a friend, okay? And you didn't have nothing to do with 9/17 why this friend got locked up. But you had to do the time. But they did the crime, 9/22. Them doing the crime projected their trauma on you, because now you had to go through an experience that you didn't ask for. So now you have a trauma based off of a bond. This is why they call it trauma bonding, because people put themselves in situations that have nothing to do with them. Nothing to do with them. And people will trauma bond with you. Now, when you get out of jail, this same person feels like we gotta be friends. 1001, as I say this, no, this person's still trying to mirror their energy on you. It's called destiny swap. See, some of y'all don't think about that neither. And we talk about this in tarot. It's called destiny swap. People will mirror certain energies on you because they want your destiny. And this goes back to childhood. People will trauma bond with you, okay? They expect, oh, we went through this same trauma. That does not make that person your friend, 1028, because they trauma bond with you. Trauma can last for years. Trauma don't just stop. Trauma can last for years. People that go to prison for no reason and be victims, they be victims. That can last for years. People see some crazy shit in the prisons. Some shit that they can't even bear to see. How you respond to trouble will determine your outcome. Okay, so how you respond to whatever you go through will determine your outcome. Okay, so y'all, just make sure that you're responding in ways that do not bring you more pain. Okay, sometimes you have to settle to walk by faith. Okay, and some people might call me stupid and slow and dumb and you got a low IQ and why are you doing it like that? And I don't give a fuck. Okay, listen to me. Sometimes you have to settle to walk by faith because we're not going to always get out of the situations and circumstances like we want. 1144. We're not always going to have the answer. If people always have the answer, do you think God would send us visions? Do you think he would give us dreams? Do you think he would give us downloads? No. We don't always have the answers. He has to come down. He's not interested in your intellect. He's not interested in your obedience. Okay, listen to what I'm saying because it don't matter how obedient you are. If you can be around the wrong people and they put you in a situation that you didn't ask for. 1229. You didn't ask to be here. Just like, you know how you grow up and be an adult and your parents, you be like, I didn't ask to be here. You know, that's just what it is. It don't matter what we do. Sometimes we put in circumstances we can't get ourselves out of, and it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, again, sometimes that pain, you're supposed to learn to transmute it and turn it into pleasure. Because pain and suffering don't last forever, okay? And trauma can last for years. So understand that. But he's not interested in your intellect. He's not interested in your obedience. So some of y'all, you can feel like, maybe I'm not that smart. Like, God don't care if you got no degree. What are you talking about? What do you mean? If you go get that degree, that is something you wanted to achieve on your own. That's something you did for you, you know. God's not interested in your intellect and your obedience. He didn't tell you that you had to have a 9 to 5 to be able to be qualified. He didn't tell you that, you know, you had to sit down and do. He's not interested in that, okay? God is not punishing you because you're suffering. You know, some people, they think because they're going through something, they're suffering. God's punishing me. Like, what? Tests and trials. You got to understand that a setback is a setup for God. Listen to what I'm saying. If you feel set back, okay, listen, because y'all, I done been set back. Have you ever felt like you got to keep pressing the restart button, like, hold on, I'm not no robot. What's going on, baby? Look, listen, I'm not programmed like this. I used to have to say, God, Lord, please help me. I'm not programmed like this. I'm not programmed to work like this. And I used to pray, Lord. I sit and pray for hours with my candles. And I said, God, I'm not programmed like this. And you know what I had to learn? A setback is a setup for God. So me thinking that I'm being set back was really me being set up. So I tell you this to tell you this. If you feel like you are constantly being set back, it's these people, if people are constantly trying to set you up, this is a setup for God. He is trying to crush him out of you. I don't know who I'm talking to at this time, but yes, God is in you. Yes, you are one with God. Be careful of self-indulging. Be careful of saying why. Why me? Why not you? Why not you? You know how many times I wanted to just cry because I say, why me? Until I learned, why not me? Why not me? 303 as I say this, why not me? Why not you? You think you got to have a degree? You think you got to have intellect? You think you got to have obedience? Yes, you do have to have a certain level of obedience. But we are not perfect. So, yes, he's not looking at your intellect, because your intellect is going to come when he crushes him 333 out of you. People say they gods and they goddesses, but these are the people who ain't even waiting to be crushed. They out here acting like everything is just, all good. No, you have to be crushed. God has to be crushed out of you. And when I say crushed, your DNA has to be decoded. When I say hitting the reset button and I ain't programmed, I'm not programmed to think like this. I wasn't programmed to think like this. I had to deprogram myself. That's not easy. It does take a level of obedience. But I wasn't obedient at the time. I was doing the most. I was doing the most. Trying to deprogram myself. 434. And then I had to keep hitting that reset button. And he said, nah, that's not what I said, dude. Reset. And I'm like, why am I resetting until I learn my lesson? 444. I was always going to be protected. But I had to learn that I had to decode and reprogram myself. The way I think. The way I react. Because I can't think like that and think God's going to come out of me. I can't move like that and think God is 506. I can't do it. I can't do it like that. I can't do it like God is swoop the whoop 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 or tarot, whatever the people's name. I can't do it like them. People want you to do stuff a certain way like them, and no, I can't do it like you. I have to deprogram myself 528 to think for me. So when people say, oh, you're selfish, be careful of self-indulging. You will never be able to get the God-like character within you if you do not self-indulge, okay? So sometimes quit asking yourself why you. Ask yourself why not you, okay? Somebody's spirit animal could be a dolphin. Yeah, we also possess strands of DNA that's passed on from our ancestors that do and do not serve us, that is firmly rooted into our system. So a lot of people might feel like, okay, so I get it. When some people say don't acknowledge the ancestors, but sometimes you have to, because if you have that ancestor DNA string that is a low vibration, how can you get that out if you don't let it out? You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to let certain strands of your DNA go. I'm going to cry because I'm going to miss my low vibrational ancestors. It's so easy to work on the lower frequency. When you start vibrating higher, it's just like, it's just different, y'all. I'm telling you, it's different. So sometimes, yes, it serves us that is firmly rooted into our system, okay? Forms this part of us that we are today, okay? Then I got leadership. Change becomes more challenging for people when they are in conflict. So this is why I say, why not you? You going through conflict, who ain't going through it, okay? It becomes challenging for people when they are in conflict. So that's when you're going to be tested the most. People will remain in their jobs and relationships when they are unhappy because of the fear of the unknown. So a lot of people stay stuck in certain situations, karmic jobs, karmic relationships, karmic situations, because they are unhappy, and it's a fear-based mentality. But when you are digging for that God-like character within you, you're going to move off of your soul, okay? People fear the unknown. Their motives that when tapped into helps to create change. So some people, they move a certain way because their motives, when they tap into these frequencies, it helps create change, okay? The first frequency that helps create change is pain. I keep talking to y'all about pain because somebody don't understand, baby. Pain ain't always about suffering. Okay? The second is pleasure. The third is the reward. The fourth is recognition. The fifth is self-improvement. The sixth is self-direction. The seventh is transcendent to your purpose. So we are decoding our DNA, and these are the systems that break us down. Pain breaks us down. You don't really hear too many people that have stories without testimonies, without tests, without trials. 9/11. So if you are stuck in the first stage, 9/17, which is your pain, how can you feel the pleasure? How can you transmute it? How can you get your reward if you're not transmuting your pain into pleasure? You can't. How can you get recognized when you can't even recognize why you're suffering? You have to recognize that. Okay, that's how you self-improve. That's how you have a self-direction here to transcend to your purpose. It's a portal we walking into on 10/10. Okay. Some of y'all, you're going into a new direction here. You're being called to a new direction. Listen, my downloads, that was all the downloads I have, been the same. 10/10 as I say this. I can't make this up. But somebody need to hear that. Give me one. What's going on? Strength. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. It's how it has to do with your strength. Okay, taming that beast within, 1028, because some of y'all don't really understand this. It's like some people don't really understand that energy. Light as a feather, wheel of fortune. That's where, I'm telling y'all, that's where your rewards is gonna come from. Once you figure out your pain, why you went through your pain and suffering, you're gonna receive a lot of rewards here. So stay focused on your best desired outcome. I didn't even know if I really wanted to pull some cards. Okay. But I guess I'll pull a couple cards. She won. And that was just like a free, right? Yeah, happy. I'm telling y'all, it's something that you don't see. You're going to be real happy. Like, it's within you. Your purpose is from within you. But you have to clean something up, okay? It's something that you have to clean up within you. I've been saying this for a while. How you going to win when you ain't right within? And a lot of people don't want to be right within because a lot of people are okay with projections, okay? They want to take that energy for themselves. No, chaos and conflict, higher power. Thank you. I just want to say that I'm thankful for having you in my life. I want to say thank you. Yeah, I can't sing, but I want to say 12:12. I'm thankful for my ancestors. Thank you, ancestors, for being here, light and dark, known and unknown, because once y'all start realizing giving praise to the Most High, your spirit team, the people around you, even the people that do what's wrong. The people that you be wanting to blame. You want them to take accountability, but they won't. You will start to realize why you be in the position that you in. We have higher power and chaos and conflict, but God is here. God is shining a light on someone here. Yeah, look, blame. I'm telling you, because you have people that want to blame you for something here. You want more? But no, they want to blame you because you found a purpose, regeneration, because you have to go through a reset. Yeah, something looked good and it wasn't good. This could be a friend that's blaming y'all. But you have to go through it. I'm telling you, obstacles and challenges, somebody got to look at the lighter side of life. Somebody literally could be trapped in fear here. Yeah, chop wood because they refuse to clean something up. I'm saying y'all have a lot of people in your energy that is in mental conflict because they will not find this. They won't pull the root up. I'm telling y'all, it has to do with your mind. When you are not used to when you are programmed a certain way, you are not used to that. I can see why people destiny slump, okay? I can see why people want y'all destiny because they're not used to that energy. So people want to think like that. They want to move like that. And it doesn't really have to be anything. It don't have nothing to really do with money. It's the fact that, you know, you could just be doing something and people find it fun or they want to do it too. It's like, I don't know, y'all. Yeah, they ain't got no power. And then you have a power and authority over your own life. Like, people can't project things in your mind. Your mind is powerful. That's why they say your mind's a powerful thing to waste. So read books, and I mean, even if you're out of school, you still read books and stuff like that. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't graduated. I sure ain't. But I still read books. I still do things, you know. Do I want to go back to school? Sometimes I done went back to school. I done took 2 tests. I done failed 2 tests. But you know what? I ain't gonna stop. Only reason that I'm going back to get it is for my kids, you know, but I can express this because I don't have nothing to hide. Like I said, you don't need a degree. And if you feel like, oh, I'm not somebody to be listening to, don't listen to me. But watch how things change for you, okay? Yeah. Excuse me. You are a prophet. Somebody's getting karma because somebody's on the platform pretending to be you. And they could want to talk to you because they know you and your life purpose and you being honest and they're a loser. So I don't know. This could pertain to me too. If you are on the platform pretending to be me, you're going to get karma. You're going to get karma for whatever the fuck you're doing. If you're trying to make people look at me in a certain way, you're going to get fucking karma. So tread fucking lightly because I already done told my ancestors. I already done prayed to God about it and I'm not playing. You're going to get fucking karma. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. You going to get fucking karma. I don't give a fuck who you are. Some of y'all, you ain't going to believe who it is, but you going to get fucking karma. Yeah, they could even try to put you on a government watch list. Somebody could have made a false report about a fucking bomb. I just heard a bomb. Somebody got CPS issues. They need to focus on their kids while they on a fucking platform pretending to be people who is protected from the Most High. Fucking sick ass people. Psalms 109. Because you high vibing. Give me one more. So when I get channel messages and I'm being called to switch stuff up, I know it's my ancestors. Somebody gonna have a whole freak accident out this motherfucker. Speaking up hurts people to know the truth, but at least you being honest. Yeah, family been hating since a kid. Keep healing. It look good on you. Yeah, because somebody is definitely trying to judge y'all. But expose the truth because these mental issues is backfiring on somebody. Because you in a new energy. In a whole new contract. What I say? You could even had a contract here with the government. Yeah. These people are crazy. But what you going to do to change the situation? Somebody wish they never got caught. They don't regret nothing. But you standing on what you believe. Now somebody want to apologize because they see you have self-control. Karma's about to fuck somebody up, okay? Karma's about to fuck somebody up. Because it's new ways of living, acting, and being here. We have angel. How about to say angel numbers? Somebody's abusing their authority. Keep trying to send you demonic spirits. Anything else? Yeah, somebody about to rat somebody out. Because you shaking off the haters. I'm telling y'all, it's the pain, honey. You too mature. You growing from your old ways. You don't get the same you from everybody. Yeah, somebody got evidence that you ain't been doing nothing but hustling and you too busy winning. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, look. Somebody got evidence and a contract is over her. You want more? Yeah, done. You learned your lesson and somebody's still trying to force their way on you. Because they going bankrupt doing drugs. Trying to fulfill a fantasy, having tantric sex, reminiscing, toxic, and you ascending and they done caught a case. Lord, give me one more. Yeah, they destroyed themselves and they ran out of time because you are happy and they are happiness hater. They hate on your spirituality. So this is somebody that's in the public eye trying to pretend to be you because they want people to hate you just like they hate you. And that's not happening. Yeah. We have Holy Grail, new life. You have a whole new life. Deep healing is in progress. Yeah, you could be a caretaker. Yeah, that's blaming you. Don't judge a book by its cover. If somebody blaming you because they lost their job or something, yeah, they blaming you because they judged the book wrong. They didn't read the book. Your ancestors back you up. A Scorpio, hurt people because you're gifted. You could be spoiling, shopping yourself. They don't want. Somebody could be a tourist. They don't want you to have shit and they just seek help. Because they keep talking about you doing love spells and sex magic. Because they don't like you. Girl. People is weird. Like I said, this ain't about liking me, if you like me or not. Shit. People want you to be worried about some stupid shit. Who cares? Y'all got no fucking power. Y'all have no mind control. No power. These people are mad because they have no power over you. You are already in your God energy. Shit, y'all have more power over these motherfuckers because they think about y'all more than they think about their goddamn self. Yeah, your spirit team is on their ass. For the love of money. Contract with the light in the dark. Yeah, you're doing God's work and they poor spiritually. Trying to use energy weapons, but shots fired right back at their ass. Return to sender tenfold. Any negative energy being sent to me or my collective. We call our power back. Yeah, because you're a wounded healer. Your ancestors is on somebody else because God is the best. And what I say, somebody keeps saying, why them? Quit doing candle magic and then being in your feelings. Your energy is too pure. Come honest or not at all. I keep the law of God and man and I'm wise. You could be doing money mantras. You about to see some big money from effects from these mantras that you've been doing. Because somebody keep trying to access your fate and getting your Akashic records. Something significant about Saturday. We have teamed up with 3 or more people. It was just you alone. The hitman scared. Silly rabbit. Mental issues is backfiring on these motherfuckers. They don't know what to do. They all scattered and running and wow. They all scattered and running. You about to get some big money though. Yeah, this dark occult that judged you too fast. Everybody played a part in this shit too. So don't forget they watch everything you do. A crazy Jezebel. They don't want no one to have you, so they sit in your energy. Somebody's birthday could be in January. This is that crazy bitch that's going to the mental hospital, ain't it? Somebody's birthday could be in June as well. Your chakras is activated. This woman's confused about her sexuality. Oh, Lord. Let me get out of this energy, y'all. Because we had a good little talk, and then we had to go through our way. Yeah, medicine man or woman. You want more? Keep your temper. Don't let anger rule you. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, Spirit is saying keep your temper. Y'all see how they try to make me mad? They try to make me mad too, y'all. Shit. That's this new moon energy. Let's get one of these. Guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to the doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my faith to God and my faith is rewarded. The path to light. Yeah, so you have a contract with the light in the dark. You are stepping into the light. Also, you know, everything goes within. So go within, okay, for answers. Because you're not always going to get the answers. But if you're not going within, you're not going to get the answers. I make the conscious choice to move toward the light. Move toward the light one step at a time. I transform my weakness into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. Also, that's also giving me, like I said, affirmations. Reprogramming your system to think a certain way. Some people be like, oh, you don't need affirmation to manifest, but some people do because they just have a negative thought process. 23 through 23. If you're always thinking negative, listen to some affirmations. I'm telling you, if you listen to them daily, they will help. Okay? But that's all I got for y'all. Love and light. Namaste. Ashe.